Hello everybody. Today I've made this video to showcase how to operate this 4-bit computer. So first we have the user input. So you input any number. So let's say you want to input 3 and then you choose a place to save it. So there's RAM 0, RAM 1, and RAM 2. So we're going to save it into RAM 0. Now once it's saved into RAM 0, we move on to the ALU. So the ALU, you select, you open a file and select, you open RAM, basically a file from RAM, and choose where you want it to save. So you can save it to A, you can save it to B, or you can save it to both. So let's say we want to save 3 to both A and B, right? Okay, so now that's saved. Now it's going to calculate 3 and 3. Now, so here's how it goes. The invert input, so like it would take in the input, and then before it goes into the ALU at all, if this is enabled, it'll either invert the input A, input B, or both if the corresponding switch is on. Otherwise, it'll just go on normally. Next one is AND. So it'll only display what both A and B contain. So if I were to select AND, it would just display the same thing because both A and B are set to 3. Next one is OR. So like what either A and B have. So if A it has like 1 0 1 0 and then B has 1 1 1 0, then it would be 1 1 1 0 because if at least one of them contains a 1 in this spot, it will trigger. So yeah, you get that one. Next one is XOR. So if it'll only be on if either A or B is like holds a 1 in that spot. If both of them hold a 1, or if none of them hold a 1 in that spot, then it'll display a 0. So you know how an XOR works anyway. So next one is addition. So that's the one I'm going to be using. So let's flick that on. It'll add binary. It'll add the binary bits. Next one is subtraction. Pretty self-explanatory. It does the same thing except it subtracts. And the next one is invert the output. It's pretty useless, but if you want to use it, go ahead. Doesn't really matter. So let's save. So we have them both added. So when we save it to RAM 1, it overwrites the original one. But that's fine. And then let's say we want to save the inverted version to RAM 2. That's fine. Okay, so we have RAM 1, which is the answer to 3 plus 3, 6, of course. Next one is the inverted answer, which displays 9 because it's inverted. And then this one just displays nothing. But let's say we want to save all of these to this, then you can just go straight from the user input to the display. So user input, editing, if you want it, and then like this is basically user input, create a file, edit the file if you want to, and then display it. Otherwise, just display the file onto the display. So then you can turn all of these off, and then just set all of them to 0 0 0 0. And all of this off, and then there. It's all reset. Alright, that's it for the computer. Took me a very long time, a lot of frustration, so I hope you like it. Bye.